Paper ephemera can be anything and everything. Here is a Rotogravure section from the New York News, Sunday News of June 2nd, 1940, of members of various baseball teams, the Yankees and the Indians. Color section, very collectible baseball, part of paper ephemera.
What is this, Dad? It's called what?
It was part of the Rotogravure section, which was a magazine section. Today you have the parade section in some of the newspapers, where they print special stories. This is about the Yankees, the Indians, playing into the series in 1940.
And it was called Rotogravure?
Right.
Roto what?
Yeah. Wait a minute, I'm being corrected. What, huh?
Still. When you're doing that, hold it still and not keep moving it.
He's shaking, so I'm shaking with him.
I'm trying to get no, show me, anyway, these are, so this is, this
various
is like
players.
the photo insert.
A magazine insert section into the newspaper.
So this is collectible as baseball ephemera. But
almost anything will become ephemera. Anything will be collected.
So that's the definition of ephemera almost. That old, this is like a disposable piece of
that is correct.
the newspaper.
That is correct.
What else is there?
Here we have maps in the 1800s. There's 1855, a map of the city of Washington, a street map.
You almost sold it today.
Well, somebody looked at it, and they're going to be coming back, they said, to see about buying it. There are collectors just of the specific cities. You have newspaper, comic strip sections collectible. This is 1946, Prince Valiant. And here again, some of them are a little defective, a little beat up, because, and then you go all the way back to this is a English indenture, which is really not an indentured servant. It is a deed for land. And this eventually was done. I'm sorry, my correction. This is not an English one. This is, I believe, Pennsylvania. You can read and see.
Where do you go to find out that, you know, again, so it's, these are just really run down here.
Anything and everything. You have newspaper, the National Journal of Washington, D.C., 1823, December 1823. Newspaper in excellent shape, because here again, it was made with rag content paper as opposed to cellulose paper. It lasted longer, in better condition. Tells everything that was going on. These are wholesale, right up into the modern day ones, of course, as with when Kennedy was killed. And these are very collectible papers. World War II, 1945, collectible paper. All of these things are ephemera.
Now what about that, you had the Dewey versus Truman, I mean, Dewey beats Truman.
Yeah, we had the newspaper, the Chicago paper that had the wrong headline, that Dewey beats Truman was one of the biggest gaffes in newspaper history, because it was prior to computers, and they projected the victory without really knowing what was happening.
Wow, that's too good.
I no longer have it. I mean, someone, happy collector, has gotten it, but it's extremely collectible, very rare.
What is something like that?
At this point, they've gone anywhere from $800 to $2,000, depending on condition. Here again, they were now cellulose content paper. Some are in very bad condition will go for less money, obviously. As with anything, and anyone, even a non-collector, will be aware of the fact that if something is in beat up or rare, ratty condition, it's not going to sell for something in pristine, clean, new, fresh condition. So that's that depends a lot on what the value is. It's condition and rarity, and collectability. There are people, you know, there are some very rare things. I can't, off the top of my head, think of something now, but that are very in short supply, but they don't go very high because not many people collect it. You know, so all these factors take into consideration what an item would be worth.